And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Crosses to 40. There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air, it's Stockton. Caught near the sticks, it's dealt. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play, and they pick up a big gain.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Georgia.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. give to the tailback. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Get it out on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Coleman. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Pulls it in, it's Coleman. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it to him on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Hunt is on its way. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. trying to beat him to the corner on the right. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. To the air, it's Stockton. Grab near the marker, it's Thomas. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, if you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, give on the inside. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And those hairy Dogs taking a bite out of another 1st down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. The inside handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean,
and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it! The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
and this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
After the misfire, now on second down. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Pulls it in. It's Simmons. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune.
Now, a 4th down.
Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab past the marker. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
There's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. 1st half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite on Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll do it himself. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Let's go, let's go. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Looking to get it in. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
It's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by just 1 over South Carolina. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Finds a spot in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
So now it's second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Gets the back moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's dealt. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already.
Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. At the 40, there he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.